Maguad Siblings Murder Case. December 10, 2021 in Purok San Isidro, Barangay Baguntapay in MLang, North Cotabato, Philippines, the son and daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Maguad, who are a public school teacher in Mariano Untal Memorial High School, and his wife, a principal in Buayan Elementary School, were brutally murdered in cold blood inside their house. Around 2:58 in the afternoon, Mr. Maguad was with his wife Lovella, who happens to be in Buayan Elementary School, who were fixing some structures. He received a phone call saying, "Pre, go home. Don't panic. Go home because your house was ransacked." Mr. Maguad immediately returned to their house after he received the call. When he arrived at their house, just as he opened their gate, he saw a blanket soaked in blood. He then went to the main door and tried to open the door, but it was locked. So he immediately went to the back door trying to get in. While doing so, he was calling the name of his son and daughter.
Boy boy, Ate Gwen, boy boy, Ate Gwen, wala gyapon. So dalaga na pud ko dito. Singgit na po ko, boy boy, Ate Gwen. Boy boy, Ate Gwen. Janice, wala.
He then kicked the door to open it forcibly. When opened, he saw broken glasses that were scattered on the floor and a lot of blood. Eventually, he saw the dead bodies of his two children. He is also looking for the body of their scholar named Janice. When not seen, he's calling for her as to where she is about, saying,
Ko Janice, siin ka! Janice! Saka pa siya nagsinggit.
"Janice, where are you?" And Janice shouted.
Hysterical.
She looked horrified and her hair was still wet. She explained that she was taking a bath when Mr. Maguad was calling her. The lone survivor of this murder is only their scholar, the orphan named Janice. It is Gwen, their daughter, the eldest, who asked her parents to take Janice to their home because she is an orphan living in North Cotabato. She's been with them since July as a working student. Janice was the one who posted on social media asking for help at 3:04 p.m. She even sent a message to their family's group chat that their house was ransacked around 2:58 in the afternoon. The police and Soko found out that a hammer and a baseball bat was the murder weapon through the body wounds and injuries. The blood from the dead bodies were already blackened and their body had ants on it. Police concluded that the incident happened around 2 o'clock in the afternoon because the police and scene of the crime operatives or SOCO already responded at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Half of the body of Gwen Maguad was also wrapped already in a bath towel. So the family was wondering who covered the body of their daughter since Janice, the orphan, was hiding in a room. After the crime, the police and SOCO looked for evidence and found a pair of trousers and underwear with blood stains placed in a plastic bag near the irrigation canal. They presumed that the suspects were drenched with blood and managed to wash the stains and change his pants. It seems a little bit odd about the lone survivor's statement. I do not know, but if I was there, I cannot even take a bath because of the trauma. She even changed her clothes. And the timeline was confusing also. She asked for help at 2:58 p.m. and posted on social media at 3 p.m. But police and SOCO said that the murder happened 2 o'clock in the afternoon. What more? Before this murder happened, Mr. Maguad told his daughter and his scholar to keep the hammer because they have visitors coming. So only Ate Gwen, his daughter, and Janice, their working student, the orphan, knew where they kept the hammer. And the baseball bat was hidden in Janice's bedroom according to Mr. Maguad. Before the tragedy, on the first month of Janice with the family, the 10,000 pesos of Mr. and Mrs. Maguad was stolen, and it was found on Janice's bag. When they showed the money to her, Janice only cried and asked for forgiveness. Gwen, the eldest victim, pleaded also to her parents a second chance to the orphan. Now the parents are mourning for their children. They were interviewed and the father said that he cannot bring back the life of his children. He can't hug and kiss them anymore. He is begging and asking the President of the Philippines to send him someone who can give them the justice for their children as much as possible. Justice has been served for Ate Gwen and Boy Boy. It was confirmed that Janice, the orphan, their working student, is the suspect. This is a very sad and creepy story. Really, you cannot trust anyone. Gwen treated Janice as her sister. The family treasured Janice as part of them also. She admitted that she was jealous of what the siblings have. Maguad Siblings case is now finally closed. Have you guys watched The Orphan on Netflix? A lot of posts in social media say that it is highly alike, so I better watch it. Crizol Gwen, also known as Gwen, 18 years old, first year college, a nursing student of University of Southern Mindanao Cabacan campus, an achiever. And her brother, Crisvel Luis, also known as Boy Boy, 16 years old, grade 10 student of MLang National High School, also an achiever. Rest in peace, young innocent souls.